Yo, bro, today I'm going to start off with 3 shouts. Shout out to Jan Matsaliga for making the shoe lasting machine. Shout out for Kaminga for that shot. That shot, bro. And shout out to Afro Man to giving it to those police and winning that court case, bro. Shout out to all 3 of those people because that was epic this week, bro.
Facts.
Hey, welcome back to the Shootout Podcast, episode 203 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us, let's have a conversation, let's break it down like we always do. And please do follow us on the social platforms. Please do follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, and also go and check out the podcast. Go and check out the Discord. What's the Discord, bro?
Shootout Podcast.
And go and follow us on the Patreon. What's the Patreon, bro?
Shoe Dog Pod.
And bro, what we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world. No narf.
Yeah. And this week we're trying to take over the world while we're ill. Are you feel run down?
Yeah, man. These allergies is on my neck.
I forget you get allergies, hay fever allergies as well. I had to go and buy the missus some eye drops. She's getting some eye fatigue, but I think the eye fatigue is more to do with the wrong prescription for her actual glasses. So we need to go back. She's been suffering for it for a couple of months now, so we realised it's the glasses. First of all, they didn't give the glasses the right way when we talked about it on the podcast, and then they fixed the glasses in terms of giving the left lens to left end, right lens to right ends, but I think they messed up the actual prescription. So her one of her eyes is fatiguing and struggling, so in the nights she's struggling to kind of keep her eyes open, so it's not good.
Do you think it's too strong or too weak?
Too weak. Her muscles are overworking. Because basically from her previous prescription they told her that her eyes have got better, and obviously they downgraded the prescription, and now her eyes are struggling, and it doesn't seem like her eyes are adjusted. So we're gonna go to do a test somewhere else and get what the prescription is, and then go back to the original place and say, yo, yeah, you messed up.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how eyes work. Like, if she been wearing glasses, why would her eyes now be stronger than they were before she started wearing glasses if she's getting older? Your eyes don't get better as you age. They get worse as you age.
Exactly. I think her prescription, her eyes haven't changed. They're the same. They've given her some weaker glasses or weaker lenses, and her eyes are struggling, or they're working overtime to actually concentrate, and now it's having an effect on her eyes. So she needs to get the right prescription. So I need to look up whether I can go and say some verbals to some people in that place and say, look, you got the prescription wrong for a one.
We know you like to get verbal when something go wrong.
Exactly. I mean, she's struggling in the nights because basically she's finding it. Her eyes are straining, and then she shouldn't be straining with glasses. So that's a massive thing. So and by the way, shout out to Sneaker Envy. I always want to say shout out to the bro Sneaker Envy. He's always listened to the pod. He was giving some advice last week for the Lakers that I got for E. He had some couple of questions about the box, if it was labeled, sample, and all that stuff, which it wasn't. So shout out to the bro. He's always listening and always commenting on the socials. So shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Sneaker Envy understood the assignment, and others. I mean, to be honest with you, that's how we got people like Anish as a bro. That's how we got Ian as a bro. Marcel, my oldest partner from the internet as far as this sneaker thing is concerned. So that's the assignment, bro. Like when we say you can hit us up and have a conversation with us, we mean it. Like if you appreciate what we doing here, hit us up. It ain't got to be about nothing. It ain't got to be no. We ain't looking for no glazing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But if you're like-minded or you have a question, we're here.
Yeah, it's all about having conversations. But also shout out to everybody that reached out to me and said wish me get well soon, because I was frustrated because on Wednesday I was supposed to hit the gym. And I couldn't, because I'm on a roll and I'm getting stronger and stronger. I was supposed to hit the gym on Wednesday. I got ill Tuesday, and then I've been ill all week and got frustrated. I put up my stories on Thursday like I hate being ill, and then a lot of people reached out and said get well. So it's good. Thank you guys for the get well soon. Also just trying to have some vitamin C water. Like just trying to get rehydrated and sleep. I think that's the main thing. But yeah, that's it pretty much. How's your week been, bro?
I've been on the struggle bus. Like I said, these allergies been on me. But life goes on. You got to push through, take your medicine, and keep it moving. So that's what I've been trying to do. I just popped some Sudafed not too long ago. So, I use Sudafed for what it's supposed to be used for. Unlike y'all home manufacturers out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But other than that, I've been chilling, man.
Lean with it.
I've been chilling, working, dodging the haters. And just trying to keep my head up, man. You know, plan on having a good weekend with my wife. So looking forward to that. Going out to Maya, and I finally got her to start watching GMV, which is dope.
Ooh.
You know GMV?
Go on, tell us.
So if you know The Boys, have you ever watched The Boys?
Yeah, I know. The Boys is a classic.
So The Boys is the universe that GMV is a part of. GMV is a spinoff of The Boys. It's about the superhero college.
Mrs. was telling me to watch that. I might have to go and watch that. The Boys new season is coming soon as well, which is great. I'm waiting for that.
See, that's why I got to get her caught up on GMV, because I don't feel comfortable going forward with The Boys until we finish GMV. So I think GMV came out in 2022. I think I watched it in 2023. But it's now 2026, and we have but we haven't watched the last 2 seasons of The Boys. I think we got up to the end of season 3, and that's when GMV comes into play.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So
that's definitely.
I want to go back and look at the timeline of when you're supposed to watch these shows sequentially, because I don't want to watch both seasons of GMV and then end up watching The Boys in the wrong sequence. I want to stay up to date, because if I remember correctly, because I only watched 1 season of GMV. I think it was only 1 season out when I watched it. And if it was a second season out at the time, I don't remember it, which is great. I watched it so long ago, I barely remember what's going on in season 1. I remember some of the big events and some of the characters, some of the plot, but a lot of it I forgot. Probably 80% of it I forgot, which is good for rewatching with her. But I just want to be in order with it because it's a great story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a bit like that, to be honest. Like if I haven't watched something for a little while, I will go back to the start and watch it all over again, even though it's like repetitive. And I want to catch up. I don't want to just catch all of it from start to end. This is why I don't know why I'm like this. I might watch something. Mrs. always gets at me. I might watch something for like first 3 or 4 episodes, and I'll leave it, and then it'll sit there. And this is like Peaky Blinders. I watched like 2 seasons of it, and now I'm like, I don't know what happened. So I without going into the next seasons, I want to like go back to watch all from the start, because I'm like, I need to know exactly how we got here. Because if I don't know how we got here, then I'm lost from the story.
Right.
And I'm like that for some reason. Like I last time I watched Peaky Blinders was probably like 2023, and that's like two it's like maybe 3 years on from there. And if I can't remember it, I'm going to go back and watch all of it again, even though it's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying to me, but it's going to be annoying to the missus, because she's like, you already watched this. I was like, but like, it's the whole point is to catch the story from start to end, so you know what's happening, so you can watch it from start to end. Otherwise, what's the point? Because when you catch it in the middle, you're like in the middle of the plot, and you might miss loopholes, and you might miss little catches and little segments that you're supposed to catch earlier on, and you're lost a bit. I don't know. I'm like that for some reason. I'm really like odd like that.
I don't think that's odd. I mean, if you stopped and you want to go back to make sure you catch everything,
yeah,
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I did actually. We just finished watching Gangs of London. Season 3.
That's supposed to be good. I need to watch that.
Man, it's. I want to talk about it, but since you ain't watched it, it's a fictional depiction of the underworld of London. Very fictional depiction. Cool. I'll say that, but it's a good show. Sometimes we'll end up missing a little bit of context because some of the accents are so thick. But most of the characters are from diverse backgrounds. Like, it's not just British people. It's the Albanians. It's the Turkish and the Kurdish, and it's a bunch of different games.
It reminds me of The Gentleman. Have you seen The Gentleman?
No.
Okay, it reminds me of anything that like Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatched. All of those movies involved like different gang elements of different regions, Russians, Albanians, all of that stuff. It's like that. So I would enjoy that, definitely. It's like a Guy Ritchie classic. Guy Ritchie does a lot of mobster kind of London gritty mobster movies, and I love that. Rock and Roller is another one. So yeah, Guy Ritchie is a fantastic director. I love the way he does stuff, especially in these movies. But yeah, I would love that. I need to kind of catch that. Gangs of London. That's probably my hit list at the moment.
Yeah, of the UK shows that we have watched all the way through, I think Gangs of London is my favorite. And it's only been a few.
Have you watched Top Boy?
Nah, I think
you'd enjoy that.
I don't know if she watched it or not. Maybe she did, because my wife watched more gangster shows than I do. Like, I like more sci-fi, action, fiction, the video game related stuff. Like, I watched Halo, and somebody need to pick up Halo, because Halo is dope. It's a dope show. They canceled it too soon. Somebody need to pick up Halo.
I hate that.
I watched Lucifer. Most of the Star Wars shows I done watched. I still got some of those I need to watch. But Mandalorian for sure. I watched the whole series of Mandalorian. But like, we watched Lupin together, which I think that's a French show.
Yeah.
We watched Champion.
Lupin is comes from a manga anime, so it's like it's dope. I to be honest, I wanted to watch that, but I preferred the actual manga.
Yeah, I watched the manga back in the day.
Yeah.
When I watched Inuyasha and Dragon Ball, Ninja Scroll, all that type stuff back in the
bro.
day.
You know what? You mentioned Dragon Ball. I did that with Dragon Ball. Like, I started it and watched like 50 episodes, and I left it for like a year or two, and I went back to the start again. Bro.
Well, it's 800 episodes of Dragon Ball. Like,
I got through it. I got through it. I did. Then I did that with One Piece. I watched One Piece like first 20 episodes, and then left it, and I forgot and went back, and then watched another 10 episodes, left it, and then went back, and now I'm on episode 300, which is good because I'm smashing through it.
300 episode 300, bro. I don't know if I can watch that many episodes.
There's about 1,100 episodes, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I can't do that.
It's so good though.
I watched Full Metal Alchemist, the series and the movie, which is they're a little different from each other. I finished Inuyasha in big segments. Like, I watched a lot of them when I was young, and I kind of picked up where I vaguely remembered leaving off. I just really wanted to see stuff that I hadn't seen before, so I didn't go back to the beginning of Inuyasha. That would have took forever. There was some other shows, but with Dragon Ball, let me say this real quick. With Dragon Ball, I never watched the original series. I only watched Dragon Ball Z. I started to watch GT, which was the next series, but I just didn't like it enough. So
no. Mrs. always says Dragon Ball Z is the two classic. Dragon Ball GT is not. It doesn't follow the canon. Dragon Ball Super's out now, which is quite interesting. So I might catch that.
It does follow the canon. It's after Z.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not. A lot of people don't.
It's different.
A lot of people. Yeah, it's different. But a lot of people don't consider Dragon Ball GT to be part of the franchise because it's not done. It's not done by the original creators. But I got a funny story about Fullmetal Alchemist. She said that it was really funny because me and my missus put me onto Fullmetal Alchemist. And to be honest, missus put me onto a lot of manga and anime as well. I watched Death Note. I got Death Note last week. I was wearing the Death Note t-shirt.
What about Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, I need to watch Cowboy Bebop as well.
They got they got an action show too.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Trigun I watched. Trigun's fantastic.
Trigun is crazy.
Yeah, no, I love that. But talking about Fullmetal Alchemist, so she put me on. She was like, "This Fullmetal Alchemist, you gotta watch that. The Deadly Sins and all that stuff. You gotta watch that." So I was like, "All right, cool." What I ended up doing back in the day when I had more time was I read the manga, and I'll go through the manga and read it because it's Fullmetal Alchemist is such a short like series because you have a start and a finish to it as well, which is great. So I read it all. And I was talking to her one night. Me and Mrs. just talking, like having a conversation, and I said to her, "Oh, this happens in the manga." She goes, "No, it doesn't. Not in the cartoon. This happens in this happens in the manga. Have you seen this bit? This is exciting." She was like, "No, well, all of that don't happen." So I showed her, and she was shocked because like the manga doesn't follow the anime because anime veers off in a different direction, and then as soon as that happened. That year, they released Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which follows, which follows the manga dead on, and we watched that, and she was so broken hearted. She was like, "I spent all my time watching Fullmetal Alchemist, the original cartoons, in the manga, anime, and they don't even follow it." She was like, "Oh, I hate it when that happens because I want to have the full spectrum of what the creators created in the manga," and I understand that, but it was too funny because I was telling her stuff that I was reading and she was like, "No, it didn't happen." And like, look, it's in the manga.
But see, that's how most cinema works.
Yeah.
Most cinema that comes from print gets it. I was about to say gets it wrong. It's not necessarily gets it wrong, but sometimes print is so graphic or so absurd that you can't really put it with as far as cartoons or anime is concerned. You can't do all that on a cartoon or anime that kids are watching. And with cinema, sometimes the maturity level doesn't allow for you to put certain stuff on film,
Yeah, exactly.
or it's going to be R-rated or beyond. Because with writing, these authors can take it way further because it's you and your imagination. You're picturing, especially stuff that's not a graphic novel. Like a graphic novel is pretty much a long comic book. With graphic novels, it's a little different. They can't do like they keep saying the last Ronin movie is coming, it's not coming, it's coming, it's not coming. They can't do the last Ronin shot for shot, content for content in a movie like they do in the graphic novel.
Yeah. I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think with the manga and anime world, the more true to source it is, the more the audience gravitate towards it. So like the last couple I've seen, Berserk is crazy. Like I'm talking like that's R-rated, bro. That's proper R-rated.
Yeah, that's a lot of manga.
Yeah, Berserk, that stays kind of true to what the actual anime does. So does Naruto, so does Dragon Ball, so does One Piece, and see what I'm trying to get at. It's like the more closer you follow your lore to the manga, the better the series does. And I think the Brotherhood series, in terms of Fullmetal Alchemist, did really well. The way it translated from the manga to the actual anime, which was good as well.
I got 3 for you.
God.
For you and everybody else, if y'all have not seen these 3 animes, they're all more or less. No, now I got 4. I almost forgot. The one of the OG legendary anime movies or series, I think it's a movie, Akira.
Yeah, bro. Class. It's coming. By the way, it's coming back to cinema for I think it's coming back to one of the.
They put it in the movies all the time.
Yeah.
So depending on what type of theater it is, they'll throw it in there. If you like anime, you want something adult themed, watch Akira.
Yep.
2, and this is in no order. Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
If you have not seen Fist of the North Star, go find Fist of the North Star. There's a couple different versions. They both the same movie, but there's an acid version and there's a regular version. I seen the acid version. It's trippy as hell. I don't want to see the acid version no more. I'd rather watch the regular movie. 3rd, this is a series. And I used to have a couple of the episodes on VHS. I really wish I still had those tapes. I don't know where they are. They probably got lost in movement somewhere in my earlier life. Angel Cop.
I heard of Angel Cop.
Angel Cop is a fire series. I probably need to write these down myself while I'm talking about them. Especially Angel Cop, because that's the way I need to. I don't even think I finished the whole series because I had a couple of episodes and my partner had a couple of episodes. I could probably find the whole thing online right now and watch it straight through.
You be able to.
And last, but certainly not least, the greatest anime movie, in my opinion, only my opinion, because I ain't seen them all, Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, I heard of Ninja Scroll too.
Boy, you better go watch Ninja Scroll. Boy, you talking about cinema? Ninja Scroll is it from the start to the finish. Action, storyline, graphic, adult, anime greatness. Ninja Scroll. Gotta watch it. The second one, Ninja Resurrection, was it was cool, but Ninja Scroll, Jubei Kimogawa. Ooh, boy. Ninja Scroll.
I'll tell you what, Afro Samurai, have you heard of Afro Samurai?
Afro Samurai is fire.
Yeah. I watched. The thing is, there's so many, bro. There's so many like mangas, anime as well. Akira was the first.
It's the first anime I ever saw.
Yeah, it was the first anime I was. Those bikes, bro. And Akira was crazy wild. That was the best one. Like that, you know what? I'm surprised my missus hadn't seen it, because even though she introduced me to manga and anime, she had never seen Akira. So, and it was the last couple of years back, we sat down and watched it, and she loved it. And I said, "This is Akira," and she was like, "This is exactly her vibe. Like her vibe is Akira, bro." Like she loves that shit. She like absolutely loves that. And I'm great. It's back in I think it's back in the 3D Max cinema in London as well. They're showcasing it again for a limited time. This is great. It's a classic, absolute classic.
See, I ain't got nobody to really go to, or like obviously you, since we sitting here talking about it. But I don't think I got no personal homeboys that really rock with anime like that. I know my homeboy E, he does, but I ain't really actually. No, I saw all this stuff when I was in high school. Ninja Scroll, Full Metal Alchemist, all this. I was watching all that stuff when I was young, teenage young. So this stuff been on my brain for years.
Bleach. I forgot Bleach.
See, I can't get into the shows, bro. I don't know why.
I read it. I read the manga instead of the show, because that's how I caught it. And I was always at the start used to read the manga. I got all the way through the whole invasion, and I'm not going to spoil it for people, but I got to the point where we went through loads of sagas through that. And I was deep in it, bro. I was deep in the trenches, like reading the manga. It was so good, so good. I find the manga's a bit more better than the anime.
I can't read that many mangas like that. I ain't got time to. I mean, I could probably make time, but I play the game too sometimes. So I'd rather play the game than read. I ain't even finished Last Ronin. I got both books of Last Ronin. I ain't finished them yet. But when it come down to watching the show, I'll watch the show if it's something that I'm into. Some of that stuff just be too out there for me, like Death Note and what's the one, Attack on Titan and all that type of stuff. One Piece, I can't get into it.
Well, I definitely need. I thought I was going to get into One Piece until I actually started watching One Piece, and that was the difference.
I used to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. That was the name of that show.
Yeah, I think some animes you need to invest some time into it. One Piece I'm fully into now. Death Note, I read the manga before I watched the anime, and it's just Death Note is more like a murder mystery spy thriller kind of thing, because it's like how you know who the killer is, but you don't know how he's going to get caught, because both the investigator and the killer are super intelligent, like super intelligent. And it's only because the Death Reaper gives the book to a human, because he's tired of killing people, because he's just bored. That's the reason why we have Death Note. It's so cool. It's absolutely cool.
And they actually did. Oh, wait a minute. Is this out already? They got a Yu Yu Hakusho live action. Netflix series.
Oh, they also got obviously we know they've also got One Piece live action series as well.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Don't go watch Dragon Ball live action. It's trash.
No, that was absolutely trash, bro. That's holified. But by the way, getting off the manga scene, we did it again, bro. This week, you know how we said last week when you got Vim to go all in, and then you like we do with sneakers. So the missus showed me. See, there's a shop called Kenji, and they do really really fascinating dolls and stuff like that. She loves that stuff. And you know what gachas are?
No.
Okay. Gachas are like, you go and buy a box and it's hidden. You don't know what you're going to get. and you open up a box and you get what you get, but it's a certain types of gadgets you wanted, and I ended up getting a mascot for the podcast this week. It's this gadget. So this is what she wanted, stuff like this, and there was one particular version she wanted. So we bought like 3 or 4, or maybe 4, and we opened them up, and she got what she wanted, but she wanted this particular one. And we went back to the shop, and it was on display. And I was about to buy another one for her. She's like, "We'll try and get you another one, because obviously it's only like £30 a box. So I'll get you another one. See if you can get it." I was the woman behind the counter was so like infused in what we were talking about that even when we opened it up and we didn't get the one we wanted, she goes, "Hold on there." And this is the sweetest thing she did. She goes, "Hold on there. If you want it and it's on display, I'll swap you." And it was on display, so she swapped the one which the missus wanted with the one that we got, and missus is so happy. So you keeping that whole energy and that vim for get what you want and always buy what you like and rock what you like and stuff like that. Bro, that was magical. She was so happy because obviously they all like, "Bro, I got another one here." Like there's duplicates I'm just putting around and just leaving them there. But she was so happy that she's like, now I go to now you know how I feel when you get that rare sneak.
Yeah, I imagine it's something like that.
Yeah,
I can imagine. But yeah, before we get started, last week, I think it was on the pod where what is this book? I gotta change my Instagram page. I can't be looking at Instagram. It's showing some stupid shit. Last week we talked about all the 95s that's coming out for Air Max month. Obviously we got the bandana neons. We had the ducks of a feathers. We only saw the one version. By the time we finished recording, they were showing the second version, which is called the Woods.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is the version that Anisha's interested in. I'm still not shooting you no bill, Anisha, because that brown version is better than that Woods version.
Bro,
in my opinion.
He was backtracking. Anisha's backtracking, bro.
Don't backtrack. Don't backtrack because of us, bro. Rock what you like. Believe in what your initial thoughts were. If you like the green version better than the brown version, that's cool. I think you crazy, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to wear your shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 2 ducks of a feathers. There is the pink foam, which they bringing back similar to the neon. I guess it was limited last year when it dropped.
Yeah.
And what was the other one that we did?
The greedy.
Oh, no, that one is the one that I missed. I was trying to hold that one. We talked about the Brazil and the England, which aren't coming out for Air Max Week, at least not in the US. I'm sorry, having a brain fart, allergies, excuse me. The Greedy 2 is not even the 2.0. It's a new version of the Greedy.
Greedy, yeah.
It's gray uppers with a reverse gradient going from white to black. That's the pair that's coming out on the 23rd. That I thought might have been the JD exclusive apple green.
That looks like the reverse neon. The way they did that colorway looks like the reverse neon. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the apple. The apple's coming out as well. They're showing so many MX 95s. So many MX 95s.
I still ain't seen the apple greens though. Still ain't seen the apple greens pop up on those calendar. I doubt if they'll pop up on these release calendars. I'm hoping that they do, just so I can know before they come out. Mm-hmm. But I think JD might be holding those close to the chest just because it's a JD exclusive. I assumed, but then I grabbed the item number and Googled it, and sure enough, it was the Greedy that was on the JD Sports release calendar. So it's gonna be hard for me to not buy them greedies, bro. It's gonna be real hard for me. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to chill. I do want the 95 Lego set, which is dropping on March 28th. It's $100. 28th.
You might, bro. 28th. You're right. Yeah.
The greedies are on the 23rd, and everything else is on the 26th, the official Air Max day. So,
you talking about these Apple pinks as well?
Eh? No, I ain't saying nothing about that.
Yeah, these like, bro, in our stories, you just basically there's loads, like we share loads of MX 95s in our little group. That's crazy. There's another white variation. Well, let me show you.
Oh, it's green and pink.
Yeah, it's green and pink.
JD exclusive. Yeah, I don't even remember seeing those, bro.
No. Also we have another variation of I think it's total 95. No, just a 95. Sorry.
I ain't seen them either.
Yeah, they were dropped in the group today.
See, I believe all that's like UK stuff.
Yeah,
I ain't seen none of them. I ain't seen none of that shit on no US release calendar. I'm gonna check again though after the episode, but I think
those greedy 95s are crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think the big hitters will be the pink foams, the greedy, and the bandanas. So
yeah, but the bandanas are sitting here still, I think.
They ain't came out here yet, so they came out at South by Southwest. But they haven't hit retailers yet. They'll hit on Air Max Day.
Before we move on, there's two things I want to quickly just look at. Jeff Staples. Last week we talked about Jeff Staples, but this week he came out with a couple of comments about he wasn't going to throw a 100k sneaker onto a pole. That's why he was a fake. He was making excuses just to backtrack.
It's bullshit.
Lame. If you're plugged in like that, you should be able to get one from Nike easy and just throw one, a legit pair. That was just crazy stuff. So like he admitted to throwing a fake up there. So that's his credibility out the window. Go buy some fake pairs. Don't mess around with the brands anymore. And lastly, I just wanted to Ben Baller at one of the conventions. I'm not going to name the convention. You know, it's the one of the conventions. Try use your name. Ben Baller said this at a convention. And I want to get your opinion, bro.
CEO of Nike, how would you raise their stock price?
I would stop making all retros. A rare sneaker was 100 pairs. Now a rare sneaker is 100,000 pairs. That's ridiculous. When I heard that they're making the Bread 11s, and there's like 1 million pairs, I'm like, bro, what the hell? That's nuts. If they stopped producing, let's say, for instance, we're not going to drop any Jordan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The only retros they should do is Jordan 18 or higher.
Okay.
And just let the game reset, recalibrate, and then people be like, oh shit.
Right.
Now Jordans are coming out, it's rare.
Right.
But now it's just, they got to stop. They just flooded it. And it's
just way too oversaturated.
Way too oversaturated. Thank you for articulating that. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Stop this shit.
Right.
I've been off him for years now. He comes out and says a lot of clickbaity shit. I don't know why these influencers shun themselves and alienate themselves from the community in the ways that they do. His statement wasn't 100% bad, but it was 1,000% bullshit, because who gives a fuck about rarity when you just want to have a fresh sneaker on your foot?
Let me reemphasize let me add more sauce to the plate. To increase your stock value, you sell product. To increase your valuation of your profits, you sell product. That makes stakeholders more money. So the limitation game probably won't exist anymore, because to make more profit means you increase the stock of your company. Number one, because he doesn't understand that. Number two, those million pairs of bread all sold out. 100k pairs of those undefeateds all sold out. So there's demand. So you're gonna feed the beast with demand.
That's why they opened the vault.
Yep. You should see the comments. Good thing he's not the CEO. Yikes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's saying stupid shit like that, much like the dumb shit he said either last year or a year before that made me be like, yeah, I'm all the way good on him. But every now and then somebody will ask him a question and he say some dumbass shit like this, or he'll go do an interview and make a dumbass statement, and it makes his way around the culture to the point where people don't want to fuck with him because he's speaking from a gatekeeper's perspective.
That's correct, because somebody actually, this is the best comment on that. This sounds like, I want to be the only one with them. Laugh out loud. That's the best comment, bro. That's
because
the best comment.
You have access. Not everybody has that type of access. Not everybody is plugged in the way you are. Not everybody has a name as big as you or a pocket as deep as you. If his pocket is even that deep to begin with. You have the access to the people who can get their hands on this stuff way easier than the common man. So when they release however many pairs they're going to release, and when you see the media coverage of this stuff, you see average people, you see regular people, you see 9-to-5ers, you see collectors, you see people who just want to be fresh on a daily basis and have what they want. You see people that want to buy what they like and rock what they like. Not people who got enough to buy 10 pairs so they can wear the same sneaker for 20 years. Some of these people with undefeated fours, they ran through by now. And that's their right to do that. We don't do that. And I'm going to say, how the hell did you do that so quickly? But there's somebody out there. The only sneaker they've worn since the undefeated 4 came out is the undefeated 4. Because maybe they can't afford to buy a new pair every month or every 2 months or every 6 months. Some people out here still buying 2 or 3 pairs in a year. Everybody ain't got it like you, Ben Baller. Everybody ain't connected like you.
You know what? Even if I was balling like that, I'd still want everybody to have the pairs. Like that's not. I would want to make sure all the bros are connected. All the bros got the pairs. Like, I don't care. Look, bro, if you really love sneakers, you don't care if there's 1 pair or if there's a million pairs. You're gonna get it because you like it. Exactly, as long as you got your pair. Like the reflection of what you feel and what you got in your rotation, I don't care. Like, I care about what I have in my rotation. I care what I'm going to put on my feet. I don't care about what you're going to put on your feet. If you got the same, we might have the same collection or rotation or sneakers. I don't care. I'm going to rock it the way I'm going to rock it, and I'm going to love the way you're going to rock it. Simple as. I'm going to put different fits to it, and you're going to put different fits to it. So what? Like, I don't really care. As long as I have passion for the sneaker and I love the sneaker and I'm going to get the sneaker, that's all that counts. That's all that counts. Because
I came on here dropping straight cap for 2 months straight about how the Air Max 95 Neon is the worst sneaker of all time to try to fake discourage people so I can make sure I got mine. And I don't give a fuck how many people cop that sneaker because they made enough pairs for a lot of people to get them. Exactly.
And as a matter of fact, I encourage people to buy different silhouettes and sneakers and try them on feet to make sure, so see if they like it or if they might like it. Or like, I was talking to Scott the other day. He doesn't wear 13s, but he wanted to get the playoff 13s. I said, you should have got the playoff 13s. I just got the cherry 13s in. I said, bro, like, he loves it. I said, bro, go and try them on feet. Just rock them and see if you love them. The encouragement is, there's no gatekeeping. The encouragement is there. If you want to buy it, go buy it, right? If you want to rock it, go rock it. If you don't like how it looks on your feet, that's simple as fine, but just try it. My motto is always try something once, right? Even like sneakers, put it on, see how you feel. Do you want to see how it makes you feel? Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say to anybody, no, you can't wear 13s. Fuck that shit, man. Like my motto is, if you try something, see if you like it. If you like it, it could be food, it could be anything. If you like it, just go rock with it, bro. Because if it makes you feel good, do it. Don't gatekeep. Gatekeeping is for idiots.
Facts. I don't like that dude, bro. I saw that a couple of weeks ago. I didn't feel like it was necessary to bring to the pod because I knew what was going to happen. We was going to tell him a new one because shit sounds stupid to people like us who just want to wear the fucking sneakers that we like when they come out.
If he opened up a business today, it'll be bankrupt tomorrow. The way his fucking philosophy is,
bro. They can raise their stock margin by not making shit that we don't want. Nobody asked for Son of Mars. They can raise their margins by not making the Son of Mars again. You know what I'm saying?
They made a whole load of money on Son of Mars when they got stolen. They made more profit with that, bro.
Insurance money.
They probably made more profit with that than anything else the last month.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? From motherfuckers like Jeff Staple and Ben Baller. That's the two ends of the spectrum right there. Anybody who fall in between them two motherfuckers, y'all can kick all the rocks on the planet. Yeah. Go kick the moon, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me with it, though. Nobody want to hear that dumb shit he talking about. Jeff fucking Staple, Ben Baller. Like, what are y'all talking about, man? Shut up.
They feel so disconnected. They feel so disconnected,
They are.
bro.
They are. It's not a feeling. It's a fact. They are disconnected from people like us. Hell, most of the people I know
love sneakers.
I was about to say, most of the people I know buying sneakers to wear, not to fucking flip or put in a fucking. You might as well go buy some a glass case with padlocks on that shit and put all your sneakers in that motherfucker for display for whoever lame ass you got coming around with that goofy shit you talking, man.
I saw this week actually one of the popular Instagrammers and YouTubers from Atlanta. I think Mike Rich. He was like, people be saying, oh yeah, I still got mine in box and mine still are fresh and clean. He goes, go wear your pairs. Why you still got them in a box for? That's the best saying.
See. And I can even push back on that. Like, I mean, I fuck with Mike Rich, but I keep mine in the box and they clean because I clean them. No, but I wear them. You know what I'm saying?
No, he said.
He talking about on ice.
He's getting comments like, mine is still fresh. I don't wear mine. Mine's still box fresh. Blah blah. Okay. He's like, go wear your pairs.
Why?
What are you adding me for?
Why? You just gonna walk around with the box under your arm so people know you got them? Why you got them? What you waiting on? What are you waiting, bro? I know people who I've bought sneakers for, who I'm around a lot, and I've never seen them sneakers on their feet. I hate that shit, bro. Hate is a strong word, but I totally disagree with that notion of buying some shit. You remember how we was on Rod? Man, had 7, 8, 9-year-old sneakers that he just been sitting on. I still got mine. They still on ice. Why? They gonna fall apart before you get a chance to put them on.
Then these cherry 12s start to fall apart. The cherry 12s came out, and he was like, "I need a new pair of cherry 12s because mine are falling apart."
Bruh.
He reached out to me as well.
Wear your sneakers, man.
Wear your sneakers before they fall apart. That's the main thing. You gotta wear your sneakers. Don't let them rot in the box. That's like. Or you know what? That's like burying your sneakers. Like they're dead. Like, what's the point? You anything in the box that's rotting is dead. Like, what are you doing? You bought sneakers to actually bury them. You might as well bury them in the yard.
I don't get it, bro.
All right, cool.
I don't like it. I don't get it.
Nah, I don't get it at all.
It is what it is, man.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Shout out to King.
Shout out to Rod. Yeah. Shall we start with the first quick try, bro?
Yeah.
Go on.
Let's do it. So, I got two things with this quick strike.
Go on.
I want to talk about quality control. So last week, on Aaron the Crud, brought to you by Shoe Dog Podcast, Patreon exclusive. Sign up to the Shoe Dog Podcast Patreon. On last week's episode, we talked about, what was it on the pod? Where we talked about E's Laker 4s.
He was in the pod because on the Patreon we discussed the Soul Retriever and Adidas situation. Yeah.
Okay, so on last week's pod, it was at the end of the pod.
By the way, just let me add to that. You need to go and listen to that Patreon because everybody's missed the whole point when me and Q talked, and Q raised a good point there. Go and check out the Patreon because a lot of people missed it, especially on the social platforms. Go on, bro.
You got a missed delivery and you ended up getting your refund, and you then ordered another pair, and they came in the GS/Jordan Mid /Jordan 1 Retro /Team Jordan box, the black with gold Jumpman box.
I like the way you said missed delivery when it was stolen.
Well, we're gonna get to that later too. That, in my opinion, is a quality issue.
Yeah,
maybe it's a cost-cutting tactic. I imagine it's cheaper to produce that black and gold box than it is to produce the actual box that Laker 4 was supposed to come in. Fine. I still say it's a quality issue.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, we last week got the release of the Chicago 13. The Cherry 13. Have you worn your pair yet?
Bro, I ordered it last Friday. It came in today.
So
it came in today.
Okay, so you ain't did your review.
Opened it. No.
Okay.
I ain't even opened it.
I would like to give a shout out to one. Let me get it right. Drew444 on YouTube. Last night, or this morning, when I got up, I had a message. Comments from Mr. Drew on episode 108. A clip from episode 108 of the Shoe Dog Podcast.
I saw that.
This man came in the comments where the clip was with Jenny, that episode with Jenny. Shout out to Jenny.
Yeah, shout out to Jenny.
Where I was talking about, and it's funny you mentioned Mike Rich, because he had made a reel showing his Flint 13 squeaking, which made me turn around and grab my Flint 13s and put them on and walk, and they were squeaking. This man said he bought the Chicago 13s and they squeak. I went back and forth with him a couple of times. This is not the whole chain. He sent 2 comments. I did this screenshot after I read the first comment before I actually saw the second one. Bro, what the fuck is going on with 13s again? We've had 13s since the Flint 13. That was 2021 when that Flint 13 last released. And it's supposed to be coming back pretty soon.
Yeah.
Which I think is too soon, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, just like the white cement free.
Well, that's supposed to be next year, supposedly.
Supposedly.
You got Soulfly 13s since then. Mm-hmm. You got a couple pair of 13s since then, right?
My 13s don't squeak. I don't. Go on.
I feel like they ran 13s into the ground, and then they suddenly slowed down on them.
Yeah, they did. Because they were dropping a lot of 13s.
And they stopped selling out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with 13s? When you say your 13s don't squeak, what 13s are you talking about?
The Soulfly 13s. My Flint 13s don't squeak. When
the last time you wore them?
See, the thing now is it moisture? Is it because it's been sitting in the box? This moisture's getting to it because I've got a dehumidifier here, so I don't get a lot of moisture. If you're sweating, is that moisture? Is the sneaker like? I read the comment and he was saying it might be because of the material between the midsole and the base between the midsole and the outsole might that's the base is squeaking. It's not the laces. So
with mine, it was the laces rubbing up against the rubber. Because when I untie them, they don't squeak. When I tie them, they do.
I don't tie mine. That's the difference. That's why they probably don't
That's
squeak,
why.
because I have mine loose. Yeah.
So before, when I first got my Flint 13s, I was wearing my laces loose. I don't do that anymore. I tie all my sneakers now. No matter what the silhouette is, I tie them. Even my Jordan 1s, I tie them up. I shouldn't have to deal with squeaking because of how I choose to style my sneaker.
Yeah.
I need, because he's saying, I'm going to put the comment back up here. He's saying that it's not the laces. It's the actual baseboard and the insole rubbing together that's making the squeaking. I don't know how much experimentation he did. Hopefully he'll watch this episode. I don't know if this part will get clipped, but I told him I was going to bring it to the pod. So if you're watching right now, Russ, I'm sorry, Russ. If you're watching right now, Drew, hit me back and let me know. Do you tie them? Are they loose laces? Have you tried taking the insole out to see if it's truly the insole and the baseboard squeaking? We got to do some more investigation because
most of the time
I bought a pair for Bush, and I ain't bring it to Bush just yet. I wanted to have a conversation with you. I don't know if Bush has worn his pair yet, but it's the weekend. He just got them Wednesday. He got them from me Wednesday. I doubt he's worn them just yet. He might be wearing them tonight or tomorrow or whenever over the weekend. So I'm gonna go to him next week and see what he got to say about it. And I will be looking to see your review when you do your own feet, if they squeak or not, because I know you're gonna report if they do.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna report that. But I haven't had an issue with 13s because I don't tie them up. I have them loose laced, which I feel like slip in, slip outs. Most of my sneakers are slip in, slip outs. But it could be the base separation between the outsole and the midsole. That could be a problem. It could be moisture that's getting into it. I don't know. Maybe if it's not even moisture, but anything that's rubbing is going to cause that squeak. So and we see that with Vapor Max. Vapor Max is with the outsole being rubberish, and where you're walking, it always creates that squeak anyway. So
you can stop that with powder.
Yeah.
I've done.
So maybe putting powder in the 13s might actually help, because if it is moisture, it might help that. It might help resistance to that slip and slide that you get from the base. But it's interesting. Yeah, I'll be honest. My Soulfly 13s didn't squeak. What's the last 13 I won? Yeah, I need to wear. You know what? This week I'm gonna wear a 13 to work, and I'm gonna see if it squeaks. I'll do that. Actually, I'm gonna do your own feet.
But it ain't gonna matter though if you don't tie them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the Cherry 13s as well. So see here, because I haven't done any reviews lately because I'm ill. I still need to do the Neon 95 review, and I need to do the Cherry 13 review, which I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. But
Bro,
yeah, I'll see.
You got flints, right?
Yeah, I got flints. I'm gonna put the flints on.
Put your flints on and tie them, please. You probably already got them pre loose because I know you do the loopy thing. I don't want you to have to, but in the interest of getting this information for the community, because the Chicago 13s are still out there. They on sale. They sat pretty hard on release day. So the sales are here. The sales come real fast in the US now. Like they'll go on sale. If they don't sell out, they'll be on sale in 2 days. Coupons, discounts.
Oh yeah, we get that. We get that too. We get that.
Yeah.
Definitely
So
get that too.
I know a lot of people still are currently buying the Chicago 13s. So y'all let us know in the comments. Also hit us up. Let us know if y'all got the Chicago 13, the 2026 version. If you got Flints, the 21 version, or whatever 13s you picked up recently, if they have the leather tongue in particular, because the Flints is the leather tongue rubbing up against the laces. With these Chicago 13s, we have a accusation of the insole and the baseboard rubbing to create the squeaking sound. Just no matter what the reason is, 13s are squeaking now. And it's some bullshit.
But should we just call them the Squeakers?
Hey. They need. I was about to say something crazy. Let me not.
They're not sneakers, they're Squeakers.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one, bro. Yeah, let us know how you 13s are. Let's know how your 13s are and if they squeak. Right.
Please.
Next one, right?
Yeah.
Right. Off-White, Jordan 1, Alaska, going crazy.
Virgil Abloh Archive.
Virgil Abloh Archives, not Off-White. Virgil Abloh Archives, and I think the family came out and said they haven't got nothing to do with Off-White for a little while, so it's the Virgil Abloh Archives. But in Paris, bro, ironically, hold on. In Paris, ironically, they had
Speaking of squeakers.
This. Hey.
Speaking of squeakers.
Speaking of Squeakers, they had the camp out, and it looks like one of the store camp outs. The activations, you gotta wait 48 hours. There's a 2-day lineup. Hey,
Boy, stop.
Nah, bro, they are, and they're giving out like they're giving out what do you call them? The hand bracelets, not bracelets, but like those
wristbands.
Wristbands, that's the one. I always forget my words out. They're giving out wristbands if you're there, and you have to basically wait 48 hours before you can even get a chance to get them, which is crazy. Also, Cortez have now have a London activation where you have to go and make a basket, a 3-pointer. No, actually a free throw, not 3-pointer. No, not 3-pointer. A free throw to even have a chance to cop. Just like they did with the Awake Fives, the pink Awake Fives when they actually came to London as well. And just to add salt to the wound, bro, we see this this week. Backdoored craziness, but this is a good sign. The reason why I'm going to say it's a good sign is these sneakers are not only on the sneakers app, but they're going to retailers and they're going to tier
Ball ain't gonna like this.
Yeah. They're going to retailers and they're going to tier 1 stores and they're being backdoored. And that means when that happens, bro, what does that mean, bro?
It's more pairs than Ben Barlow thinks it should be.
That's the one, bro. That's the one, bro. So, Jordan 1 collaboration hype is crazy at the moment, especially with the Union fragment, especially with the blue pair. The Chicago pair did quite well. And even though the resale isn't much, who cares? Because everybody that wanted a pair is like that. Got their pairs. It seems like a lot of rumors around at this moment in time that the Virgil Archives Alaska Jordan 1 is similar to the Chicago in terms of stock. Means if you do go up for the tier 1 stores, you might be able to get a pair, which is great. Means that a lot of people can get their hands on pairs. And there's rumors, and this is something that Daniel, shout out to Daniel, that said in our group chat, is they might actually drop the Chicago 1, or the Chicago 1 is rumored to come out, the Virgil Abloh Archives. So watch out for that, bro, if that comes out. It won't be like the Off-White original, but it will have the Virgil Abloh Archives branding on it, which would be great. But it seems like the Chicago 1 might be coming back out, which is great. So a lot on the Off-White scene. Let me, what's your thoughts, bro?
I mean, I'm cool with it. It's not a surprise to me to find out that it may be more available than it was the first time around. Obviously, I think it's a good thing based on the conversation we had before we started the quick strikes. But the fact that there are so many pairs being backdoored is the problem. The release methods, you had to know retailers were going to try to take advantage of this sneaker being more widely available, doing these gimmick releases.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, especially for Cortez. I'm starting to dislike Cortez more and more every time we hear something like this coming from him, something that seems gimmicky or predatory. As far as that Paris release, I mean, it's Paris, so I don't really trust people from Paris like that.
For good reason as well.
Yeah, very good reason for us at least.
Yeah,
but I'm glad more people will have a chance to cop. I just feel like this is going to be one of them releases that's ruled by the resellers. They're going to come out in full force. They're going to pull out all the stops. They're going to try to kick in all the back doors. With that picture that you showed, I've seen like 3 different pictures like that from resellers showing heavy pairs already in stock. So it's just going to be one of them. If this is something that you're interested in, now is the time to put your full hype beast hat on.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to lock in with all the information that you can fit in your brain. You're gonna have to set alarms. You're gonna have to enter hella raffles. You're gonna have to be on top. You're gonna have to go to these stores. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to some of these retailers and talk to the people that work there. You're going to have to know release times, release dates. You're going to have payment information ready to go. You're going to have money available just in case they pop up and you're not expecting it.
You know. Also, I'm gonna say this as well. It's very important to keep. You know, when they talk about loyalty, this is where loyalty kicks in, right? Like when you're loyal to a brand or a store or stuff, it counts. And when you start to keep that loyalty up and still mess with a brand or mess with a company or mess with the boutiques, they will look after you. And this is the situation. And a lot of people don't like in terms of don't understand loyalty, don't like loyalty and how brands like kind of maneuver with loyalty. But if you're always buying stuff from a company, they always and like especially with like skate shops, and you're always buying stuff with skate shops, and they always see you there they're always going to mess with you. They're always going to give you the first access to their release, limited, especially with the limited releases, because you're always going to make money. So if your brand new boutiques is going to be more loyal to the customers that were there before, then you can't be upset because you never kept that loyalty with a company. So like if this sneaker goes we do tier 1 or tier 0 boutique store and they give it to and it's a raffle and they give it to the customers that are more loyal to you, you can't complain. You can't complain at all in terms of this release, because this is we always talk about this. These releases are the ones that matter the most to a lot of people. And if you're only there for the collaborations and you're not there for the regular releases, boutiques take note, don't they, bro?
Yeah,
Exactly.
they really do. I know that firsthand because this past year with all my Air Max purchases, a lot of them have been collabs, and I lost favor with, amongst other things, with not buying so many GRs like I used to from the sportswear retailers. I'm going direct to the collaborator. You know, I'm going direct to Levi's. I'm going direct to KOI or Sneakers app, which if you want to believe the Sneakers app has loyalty plugged into the algorithm, you can. I don't think so, because I done bought a lot of stuff from Sneakers and it don't seem to be the case for me as far as having exclusive access and being able to get W's more because I've spent more. Actually, the popular belief is just the other way around with Sneakers. The newer your account, the better your odds are hidden.
Yeah,
but
because they want to open up their account to new users, because obviously they want to make these new users.
They want to incentivize.
Yeah. They
want to create repeat customers versus serving the existing repeat customers, which I think is it's a 50-50 strategy. Like, you know, as a repeat customer, I'm not gonna like it, but that don't mean I ain't gonna go to Sneakers. But yeah, it's you'll have to really lock in if you want a pair of these at the end of the day.
For sure. But this is like we were saying before. This is how you bring back hypes on silhouettes, is by doing like gimmicky stuff like this. Is by and I'm pretty sure Jordan Brand. The Jordan Brand are looking at that resale, like the people backdooring that and thinking, yeah, we want to make this, bring urgency to the sneaker, even though we got like maybe 100,000, 200,000 pairs, whatever it is, the stock level, whatever the stock level is, like, even though we've got that much stock level, we know these are going to sell out. And sometimes they hope like regular releases get that same hype, like with the Wolf Grey 5s. Bro, the craziness of the Wolf Grey 5s is the reason why the Wolf Grey 5s disappeared off the stores.
The black metallics.
Yeah, exactly. The whole situation with that is, even though we don't like it, the brands are sitting there and thinking, rubbing their hands like, okay, cool. Even if we dropped like 500,000 pairs of these, the people are going crazy for these, so they're going to sell out. Like, what are we talking about?
But, and I have to throw this in there, AI does exist.
Oh, yeah.
So some of these pictures we seeing could be doctored. And also, the rep market does exist.
Oh, yeah, I was going to add that too. So how do you not know? Yeah. How do you not know
some of these people might have a room full of reps waiting on y'all to get scared or want to cop early, and they're going to crack out across the head on something that ain't as official as what's going to actually be released by the brand. So in doing all your investigations and locking in, you got to also be careful if you're thinking about going to the secondary market or through a third party.
Yeah.
Because you might get gypped.
Yeah, that's the risk of going. Always go direct to source. It's important to go direct to source, because the middleman might be the middleman, but the middleman might be the middleman that's from Temu. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and don't nobody want no Temu
man.
Virgil Jordan ones.
Can you imagine Timmy Man with the orange cape?
I don't want to. I don't want
Nor
to.
do I. What you got next, bro?
Next quick strike. We've been done a hoe yet again. A lot of people running around talking crazy about the decline of Nike. Not that there's zero truth to it, but the way people talk is like the Nike campus is on fire right now. We know big businesses go up and down just like small businesses. And Nike is no stranger to ups and downs. We've seen staff turnover. We've seen corporate turnover. We've seen sales go down. We've seen them go back up. We've seen the market get stale. We've seen the consumer base go away from Nike just to see them come back. A lot of that in recent times we like to attribute to Donahoe being in charge of Nike. However, in the spirit of Donahoe, I feel like Vanessa Bryant is doing too much. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Kobe can't save the Nike Dunk Low.
No, I saw that. I saw that and I was like, why?
Here we have the Lower Merion home and away. This is the home version that we currently have on screen, white and maroon. It has Kobe's high school number 33 on it. Has the Kobe signature that you see on the Kobe Air Forces and a lot of the Kobe merch and some of the Kobe sneakers from the Kobe line.
Yeah.
I have yet to see a picture of Kobe Bryant while he was living wearing dunks. I can't say that he never did. He was a Nike athlete for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's owned a pair of dunks at some point in his lifespan. R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P.
Mamba
Kobe,
2
yeah.
forever. I cannot say if Kobe was still alive that we would be seeing Nike Dunk Low Kobe's. You can't just go around throwing that Mamba logo on any and everything.
It
You
loses
taint
we lose
the
value,
logo.
bro.
Yeah,
it loses value.
You can't risk devaluing the Kobe brand as successful as it continues to be by just throwing it on any and everything. And I thought we was on the way to phasing dunks out. Let SB handle the dunks. They win with the dunks.
Yeah.
SB is going to put out better dunks than Nike every time. Nobody is hooping in dunks. My wife still loves dunks, but that's beside the point. The average sneaker fan and casual fan, even the hype beast, ain't checking for no damn Kobe dunks. And what's going to happen is, like you said, we're going to end up devaluing Kobe's name for the sake of trying to save the dunk low and keep it relevant. Not only do we have the home and away Lower Merion dunk low, we also have the draft day Kobe dunk low.
You know, I looked at that and I was like, that belongs on the Air Force One. That would go better on an Air Force One. Like all of those colorways would have gone better on an Air Force One.
They've been dropping Kobe Air Force Ones for a while. I don't know if they working either.
Better Air Force One than a Dunk Low, man.
In my opinion, I agree. This Kobe draft day Dunk Low is, in my opinion, a better sneaker
Is
than
it even
the
an
Lower
SP?
Marion. No, Kobe didn't skateboard.
No,
Why
I'm
would
just
you make
saying,
a Kobe SB?
You wouldn't, but why would you make a Dunk Low? I know.
That's where I was going with it.
Yeah, but the Dunk Low, I know Dunk Low. You could ball in it, and then I understand that whole concept.
It's a basketball shoe.
Yeah, no, I know it's a basketball shoe, but like if you want to make something unique and special and give it the quality, and you just, even though it's a skateboarding sneaker, if you could do a crossover, that crossover would have been better than just a Dunk Low, bro.
If there was a Kobe brand sponsored skater, I would like to see that.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a skateboarding division of the Kobe brand. So I do appreciate this colorway and what they did with it. Naming it the draft day, giving it the Hornets colors and the Lakers colors, because Kobe did get drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. He didn't get drafted by the Lakers. He was drafted by the Hornets and traded to the Lakers. That's why you see that teal and yellow along with the purple and gold. But I don't appreciate trying to use Kobe to keep the dunk alive. Kobe cannot save the dunk. Only SB can keep the dunk alive.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. It's this. I don't understand it. That's the thing. I just don't understand why they would do that.
Kobe didn't even go to college, bro. The dunk was a college shoe.
Yeah, if you can't understand it culturally, then it doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, then
I mean, that's why I made that last statement. Because as far as basketball culture is concerned, sure, the dunk is a old school basketball shoe. Somebody out there playing in dunks, but ain't nobody in the NBA running out there in dunks except PJ Tucker, and he don't even play no more. But PJ Tucker would wear these in the NBA game.
Yeah.
For sure. And he probably would have had them last season or whenever they first went into production. He probably would have been the first celebrity or influencer with a pair. But Kobe didn't go to college. The dunk was a college shoe. That's why when they brought back the college colorways, everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
Because those were the OG colorways, the Michigan State, the Kentucky, the UNLV. The dunk is a college shoe. Kobe didn't go to college, so it don't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Let's see how they do. That's the thing. I don't think they're gonna do well, but let's see how they do.
They're gonna come and go. Even if they sell out, they won't maintain hype. They won't be on nobody's list or nothing like that come the end of the year. We're gonna forget about these.
And by the way, you mentioned something at the beginning of this segment, and it was you know that clip we talked about recently about people talking about why you're still chasing Jordans over the age of 30 and 40. I saw something really interesting just today. I'm ill. I'm scrolling through Instagram, and this guy goes, I don't know why, if you're 30 and 40, you're still chasing Jordans. Why are you guys still chasing Jordans? And it was like a stitch. And the guy stops this video and says, it's really funny that this guy is talking about people trying to chase Jordans, and then he goes and does this. And the guy recorded another video where he's got a basketball sneaker. Can't remember who is, either not Jars. It wasn't that. It was maybe a Kobe or something like that. And then he opens up a box, a mid box, and he's got Jordan 1 mids, and he's giving the middle finger to the box first of all, and he opens up the mid box, and he goes, "So you're telling me you picked up 2 pairs of sneakers that will sit in the outlets, and then you're asking people why they're chasing Jordans? Just say you ain't got game to go and get Jordans like that." I was laughing, and it reiterated a point that we were talking about. It's the same MFs that come on because they get salty because they can't get pairs or they can't afford to get pairs, and then they say the most, and then you see what they unbox: Jordan 1 mids and Kyrie's or old Kyrie's or stuff like that, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Stuff that's more readily available.
Yeah.
See, when I take a hard L, I rant against resale culture.
Yeah.
Because resale culture is the reason why we take these L's. If resale didn't exist, a lot more sneakerheads and hype beasts would be able to hit for what they're going for.
Exactly.
Resellers sell out supreme. Resellers are going to sell out this Virgil 1. Resellers sell out everything that's hype, no matter what it is, no matter whether it's streetwear, sneakers, collectibles. It's the resellers that do it to us, the people who really want the product to use the product. They want to buy it and make a profit off of it. We're giving the profit to the company because we just want the product. So to get butt hurt, and see, when I did it, again, when I was doing it with the 95s, clearly it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I got a rule. I've been buying so many pairs of 95s. It was a joke to discourage people, right? A fake discouragement, you want your pair, if you will.
Exactly. Because you wanted your pair, yeah.
I'm trying to pin the odds.
We understand that. We totally understand that because like you're jokingly saying stuff like that, which is understandable. But when you bareface, by the way, I did send that to you. So on your Instagram, I did send that to you, right? But when you bareface, go out and rant about people that want to buy sneakers and actually buy sneakers, right? And then all of a sudden, like you rant about people being 30 or 40 years old buying sneakers that they want to buy and stuff like that, bro. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you like, bro, we're the age we are, and we talk about manga and anime, and people probably thinking about we're weird, but no, we're not weird. We like what we like, and we're gonna discuss what we want to discuss because we like what we like, and it's simple as that. Look, men and women are gonna stay the same mental age they are throughout their lifetime, even when they're 50 or 60. We can still crack the same jokes. We're still gonna watch the same stuff. We're gonna still wear the same stuff. Doesn't matter how old we are. We'll still be. I hope I live to the age of 100. I'll still be wearing Jordans, bro. I don't care. Like, bury me with my Jordans. I don't care.
Hey, man. People gonna do whatever they feel like is best for them. I don't think most people watch what they just recorded before they post it.
You need to vet yourself because you don't want to be arsed about face. You know what I'm saying? Because you get absolutely kicked. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't show your ass, because when you show your ass, you're gonna get absolutely kicked because you're showing your bare face. See what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I ain't understand the reference you were trying to make, though. That was
you're gonna get kicked in the ass, bro. Kind of pause.
You ain't gotta pause a kick in the ass. What are you doing?
No, I'm asked about face. That means you're talking bullshit. Like, basically, your ass is doing the talking. You're talking shit. That's what it means. Like, stop talking shit.
Got you. Like Ace Ventura.
Yeah. That's a classic movie as well.
That's quick strike.
Arse Ventura, bro. They're proper Arse Venturas. God.
Ooh. It's on you.
Right. Next quick strike? Right.
Yeah, I said next quick strike.
Okay. Okay, cool. Jordan 3 Brazil. So this is quite funny. This week, the Spanish tennis player Carlos Alcaraz basically took a photo. And when he took a photo, a lot of people noticed a Jordan 3 in that rotation, right? That could be the Brazil Jordan 3, which obviously, if you can see on screen, which it seems it is pink collar, predominantly blue, which is the blue from the I think the away kit for the Brazil away kit, and gold outsole, which was obviously gold from the gold like the Brazilian football kit, the home football kit for the Brazil team. So that seems like what it's gonna look like. And then on top of that, we see, bro, pictures, and these ain't the best pictures either, right?
No.
Did we see pictures of Alcaraz with the actual sneakers on a photo shoot with the Brazil top? So it brings more credence to the fact that this could be the Jordan 3 Brazil. What's your thoughts?
I think it is 1,000%. Like you just said, this is an official photo shoot. Let me I was about to say that's the video right there.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, so this is a reveal. This is a purposeful reveal. He's wearing the Jordan Brazil jersey. He's wearing the Nike football socks. They are pretty cool. I don't like all the pink that they got on them, the pink tongue and the pink guts. Why are you showing shit from Soul Retriever, man?
Sorry,
but yeah, this is official. Could it be a player exclusive or friends and family version? Sure, but I think this is the release version. Like you said, it matches the kit. He is a Jordan brand athlete. Why not have him do a soft release?
Yep.
Get the people going. And also disproves our theory once again. The people who be making these mock-ups don't know what the fuck they be doing.
The mock-ups are totally different, bro. Hold on.
The only thing the mock-ups got right was the shade of blue, because there's two different colors of blue. There's pink. There's minimal green. The green is only on the Jumpman on the tongue and the Nike Air on the back. And there's a Manila midsole.
This is the mock-up. This is the mock-up, bro.
Right.
Nothing like it.
Pink. Ain't no pink nowhere on that mock-up, and ain't no gold or yellow anywhere on what Mr. Alcaraz has on his feet.
Yeah. So
the only thing they got right from the mock-up is the color blue and the Nike Air on the back.
Yeah, for sure. But what they actually end up doing was using the home and away kit for inspiration. But on the Brazilian flag, you saw the map of the world is blue. You got green, and then you got more of that yellow that comes through from the actual flag. But if you know,
the yellow is actually on the Jumpman on the front. The green is on the Nike Air.
Yeah. So if you know the Brazilian home and away kits, you know that most of that inspiration, and if it's tied to the World Cup, you know most of that inspiration comes from the Brazilian football kits.
Yeah. So mock-ups are wrong again.
This is why we say don't trust mock-ups.
Nah, bro, you can't ever trust the mock-ups. I mean, sometimes they get it close. I think the closest the mock-ups got was the black I'm on my year 5.
Yeah.
As far as what I can remember from recent mock-ups, but most of the time, yeah, they're not right. And the comments are not liking these.
It's. I think they're gonna do well in Brazil. Like I think they will do well for the home nation because it's a Brazil Jordan 3. But it'll be interesting to see whether Jordan Brand bring a lot more for different colors for different regions on different continents that play in the World Cup, because it'll be interesting to see if they bring one for the home nations. You've got Canada, Mexico, and the USA. Whether they bring a colorway for that, whether they bring a colorway for the different countries that go for the World Cup. Maybe they bring some for France. Maybe they bring some for some of the African teams, because some of the flags and colorways of the African nations are quite interesting to use on Jordans. But let's just see. This is the first Jordan 3 World Cup we've seen. So whether they do a lot more in that spectrum, let's just see.
I think you're going a little bit too far.
No, I probably am. But it's interesting to see this Jordan 3. Like you said, don't trust mock-ups, because mock-ups are not... We've been burnt by mock-ups so many times, it's not even worth saying anymore.
Yeah, and I also think there's a lot of false flagging going on in these mock-ups. A lot of people shitting on them. Yeah, they're going to sell.
Yeah, for sure. I think sometimes it's interesting to read comments before sneaker releases, because some of the comments are just not valid, because when the sneakers come out, they sell out. Like most of the sneakers we see that are different, that come as a unique colorway, a lot of people like absolutely trash on them. Like, for instance, I can't name one from the top of my head, but there's colorways that come out and all of a sudden, like they people are trashing on them, like, oh, we don't like them, they're not that great, and release date, bang, they're gone. Like, where the hell did they go?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe these will be produced in the numbers that Ben Baller likes, and they'll be kind of difficult to get, but. Oh no, I don't think they're horrible. I'm not partial to the colorway. They really remind me of the Undefeated Fours.
Okay.
Trying to think of the name of that colorway, that bluish, greenish, purple. No, the purple. It was a purple, right?
The Undefeated 4.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Union 4.
You okay?
The
yeah. The guava. Is that
no, not the guavas. I actually like the guavas.
Taupe?
I like the guavas. There was not the taupe haze, the other one.
Not the noirs either. Hold on.
No, the noir was black. The guava was mostly sail. The taupe haze was the brown one. It was the fourth one. I think it was like purple and green and blue and yellow and a bunch of seemingly random colors on that one pair.
Desert Moss was the green one. Hold on. I'm looking for the... It was probably the Desert Moss. Hold on.
That might be
it
the
was
one.
a Desert Moss. Yeah, it was a Desert Moss. It was brown and purple and teal, all that stuff. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That one. It reminded me of those as far as the colorway is concerned.
We finally got there. We named all the ones except for the Desert Moss.
Yeah, that was my least favorite of the whole collection.
Yeah,
I ain't going back for them.
The guava is so dope. The guava
that was my favorite one. That was the only one I really went for. I did try for the black one, but I had plans if I hit to try to trade it in for the guavas. There's a lot of fakes of those out there too, so probably a good thing that I didn't hit.
Yeah, it's a very nice sneaker.
It was the same color as that Team Jordan that they did. That Zoom Jordan had that guava colorway too. They had both colorways actually. They had a black version too. I went for those too. They also sold the fuck out, and I ain't seen nobody wear them yet.
If you wanted a pair, 620 in our size, bro.
Yeah, nah, we good.
Right.
Next quick strike.
Hey.
Quickly, DoorDash.
I'll tell you something funny after you mention it. Go on.
DoorDash and Foot Locker have expanded their partnership. This is not the first time I've heard of DoorDash. Actually, I got my mine 002 delivered from DoorDash via Dick's Sporting Goods. But Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, and Champs now have opened retail on DoorDash. And here is the proof. This is DoorDash.com. And here you have sneaker listings. Nikes.
How quick's the
Vans. Same day. So
Okay.
this is the same concept as Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. It's probably called something different over there, or y'all got different platforms over there.
We got Uber Eats, we got Deliveroo, we got a couple of companies. Just Eats. I think Just Eats was taken over. Yeah, but we got loads of companies that do delivery.
So
like that.
This is the same concept where these are live stock listings. So you can only purchase what's in stock at your local stores in your delivery range.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far people are willing to go to make these deliveries, but as you can see here, highlighted in green, many in stock, many in stock, many in stock, many in stock. Some of them don't have the many in stock label, but if you look at the pairs that they have available, these are probably the same pairs that you're going to see in the majority of Foot Locker and Champ stores. So Sambas, Air Force Ones, Vans Old School, Uggs, Monarchs, like just basic stuff. I ain't seen nothing on here too hype or too valuable at all. The only Jordan I've seen so far is the Jordan 6 Low that is currently sitting. But yeah, it's the same concept. You make the order, the store prepares the order, the delivery person goes and picks it up and brings it to you versus you getting your lazy ass up and driving to the store to get it yourself.
Bro, convenience always. What? I've got an interesting question for you. Why are humans so lazy, bro? Because like convenience. This is what convenience sells. Like it literally, if you can make a shortcut in life, you can sell that. And this is what it is. DoorDash is the shortcut to getting up, going to your local retailers and buying a sneaker. Like, why are humans so lazy, bro?
Well, I can only speak for my area. I do think it's a good thing for people who will have to take public transportation.
Yeah.
I do think in high traffic areas, people would rather pay the delivery fee versus going themselves to not deal with traffic. I think some people should not deal with traffic because a lot of y'all can't fucking drive. But a lot of y'all shouldn't have licenses, but y'all do.
Yeah.
And some of y'all don't have licenses, but y'all drive any damn way. Some of y'all ain't got insurance. We don't need you out there on the road fucking it up for those of us who are licensed and insured. And I'm a professional driver, so like literally a professional driver, not like NASCAR or Indy or nothing, but I've been driving for a living for over 10 years of my life. So for those reasons, I can understand. But for the person who just don't want to get up and go to the store themselves, I can't speak for that. I'm always willing to get up and go to the sneaker store when I know something I want is there.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I would. The only reason why I would not go to the store is either if I'm ill or if I know the sneaker's gonna sell out, and then I'll just get it online. And I, or if I go for a raffle for it, I need to go for a raffle for it. If I know it's gonna sit in store, I'm going to the store. If I know it's gonna be sitting at the store, I'm going to the store. Like I'm not. And the thing is, it eliminates the middleman first of all, because like let's just be honest, DoorDash. I don't know how reliable it is for you guys in the States, but bro, how many times have I ordered something on my delivery service? Just today, bro, I ordered a coffee, and because Miss was getting up, I ordered a coffee, and I'm ill and I don't want to cook. I ordered a coffee and a sandwich, and they didn't deliver me the sandwich, and they only delivered me the coffee. So like, how many pairs of sneakers are gonna go missing in transit? How many pairs of sneakers are gonna go, are not gonna turn up to the door? Like, would you even? If we even talk about the final boss, and the final boss being our delivery services, and to eliminate that whole thing, I'd rather go to the store to get it. So, is your final boss gonna be an additional DoorDash boss? Like, it's worse. You might as well put it on an Uber, like, bro. You might as well put your sneaker on an Uber to be transported. So what are we talking about here, bro? Seriously. Just get up and go to the store if you know the sneaker's sitting there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, because you're right. The final boss is the final boss. Sometimes it's M. Bison. Sometimes it's Shao Kahn, depending on what game you're playing. This is a different game right here. I don't think the final boss will come into play in the same way because of the type of sneakers that you're going to be able to get on DoorDash.
Yeah.
I doubt if there'll be a hype release available on DoorDash. I have done the buy online, pick up in store option. I'd rather do that. And the only reason I did that is because, and it's just to decrease the odds of somebody walking in the store asking for the size, the last size.
Yeah, and then you have
before
your
I
size
get
when you
there.
get to the store. Yeah. And I totally agree with that. But this is even worse then, because if it's not for any of the hype releases and it's a sneaker that you can easily get, then how much you think it's for DoorDash to deliver your sneaker? What is it? Is it going to be a $5 on top of what you're going to pay, or is it 10? Is it going to be like? But is there going to be, obviously there's going to be additional costs? So you're paying extra money to sit at home at your convenience when you could just get to the store and buy a regular GR from the store. You might be going shopping that day. You might be going shopping midweek. Just pick it up then. What's the urgency to get it the same day?
So I'm reading the pricing and fees. Prices for items shown on this page exclude taxes, fees, and tip. So obviously in the US, we pay taxes on top of whatever the retail price is. Fees, meaning the DoorDash fees and tips.
Yep.
Each store page on DoorDash displays pricing and fee information from that merchant. Go to the store page to view the price and fees and information. So let's see. If I select Panda Dunk Low, JD Sports, it's a $0 fee on the first order.
Okay.
So I would probably have to make an initial order to be able to see. Let me see. That's JD.
So
let's go Air Force One triple black. Oh no, that's JD also. Let me go to Foot Locker. We got Vans Old School. $0 fee for the first purchase. So yeah, you have to get it going. And that $0 fee on the first purchase is just a basic incentive to get people to
But start buying. Exactly. Hold on.
So JD, Foot Locker, Champs, which is Foot Locker also. So right now, all I'm seeing is JD and Foot Locker. So I don't know, bro. I mean, that's a great question. I probably won't find out anytime soon. Wait a minute, they got dress shoes over here. Who's selling dress shoes? Target. And they all say $0 fee for first purchase.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they got Old Navy, Dollar General, Target, DSW, Academy Sports. So Dick's Sporting Goods. So Foot Locker ain't the only company. Hibbett Sports is over here. And Hibbett is the only retailer that I'm seeing so far with a pair of J's listed in the first row.
Okay.
So I guess it's going to depend on who you're ordering from and how often you order. I imagine people who order pretty often from DoorDash, people who have DoorDash accounts, because if you have an account, there's a $0 fee. All you're paying is tips anyway.
Yeah.
And depending on your dasher, you give out your tips accordingly. I know me and my wife tip well, but again, I ain't looking to do this. Like, it would have to be a pretty dire situation for me to be looking to do this. And all the times are within an hour. 55 minutes is the max that I'm seeing on each of these listings. So
I'll just put this, like, I had my head down because I was looking at this. So the odd thing that I found on that, and I don't know if it's valid or not, you might be worth checking, is one odd thing that you find is DoorDash retail return lists a $99.99 return delivery fee for retail returns, which is separate from the normal delivery pricing. So to return a sneaker, they charge you nearly $100 as a return fee. So I don't know. I don't know what the pricing is. I don't know after a promo what the pricing is going to be. I think it's going to be quite. I think it's going to be quite high. Like it might be $10 to $15 to get your sneaker delivered after the initial promo fee. But it might be worth checking. Always check the small prints, guys, because like if you have a sneaker, they deliver the wrong sneaker to you, and all of a sudden you need to return it, and you're going to use DoorDash. Then they're going to charge you extra for that. And then it seems like it might be $100 extra to send that sneaker back, to get somebody to come to your house and send that sneaker back. So what's the point? Go to the retail store.
Well, no, I ain't. Even if I was trying to return something, I'm going to the store myself to make the return. I'm not hiring a dasher to do that. But I will say over the years, my wife has exposed to me the fact that food ain't the only thing you can order on DoorDash.
Yeah.
We've made Home Depot orders, like say if you're in the middle of a project, or let's just say you about to go out and you got 5 things to do that's going to take you an hour or 2 before you leave, and you barely got enough time to get it done.
Yeah.
But you want a new pair of shoes. I can see it being convenient for situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you just
convenience.
You just want a new pair of white Air Force Ones or triple black Air Force Ones, and you ain't gonna wear them till next week. Take your ass to the store and get your own shoe. Again, if you're on public transportation, I can understand that. If you have a shared vehicle and somebody's gone in the vehicle and they won't be back in time for you to, okay, I can see in certain situations. But as far as just like regular shopping, you just don't want to leave the house, or maybe you got some type of complex where you feel too much anxiety going to the mall or stuff like that, I can see.
I found it. DoorDash members enjoy a 0% delivery fee and reduced fees on retail orders.
That's if you got a membership.
Typically on orders is $25 or more.
For sneakers? Yeah, I'm going to the store for $25. You forget about that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. You want to cut out the middleman all the time. That's the most important thing. You want to cut out the middleman, and you want to make sure you get your pair and it's legit and nothing happens in transit. It doesn't get lost. You don't know what you don't want to have the hassle of putting a claim in, them reserving your money until the claim's been declared. All of that, all the hassle you get. Just go to the store.
And they also have the buy now, pay later apps attached to it.
You know what trouble you can get in with that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna call it time on the quick strikes. I was gonna cover the Yeezy 1.5, but we'll do that on the post pod. Let's leave that for the post pods. It was just something that we wanted to cover. I don't think it's that important, but yeah, should we move on to?
Oops, my bad. Oops. Took myself off trying to remove this. I did want to say though, at the end of that, the Supreme Court has announced a ruling that you cannot sue the U.S. Post Office for non-delivery, even if it's intentionally not delivered.
So basically they're saying we can steal your sneakers and you can do nothing about it, or we can steal your goods and you can do nothing about it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, so when next time we send something to each other, I'm afraid we're gonna have to go ahead and pay them fees to the third party shipping companies, because I'm not fucking with the post office no more.
That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
Yeah. I ain't fucking with the post office. Sorry.
F that shit, bro. And you know USPS is actually what we use now here as well.
Actually, if we do have to send something, we have to set it now to be pickup.
That'll be better.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem going to the post office to pick it up myself. That's what I have to end up doing half the time anyway.
Yeah. That's what you did with the package I sent you recently as well.
Exactly. So
it's a whole lot of
bullshit. Don't put my shit on no mail truck. I don't trust these motherfuckers. They already be throwing packages from the bottom of the stairs and shit. Lazy motherfuckers.
F that shit, bro. F that shit. All right, let's go and do what we're here to do this week, bro.
Let's do it. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. You thought this week I was going to mess it up again, but I haven't messed the intro up this week, which is great. Thank you for staying on board and making sure I didn't mess it up this week. But I don't know what it is, bro. First of all, the Lakers didn't come. Then the Lakers came when it was not right. And then last week on the pod, I ordered the Jordan 13 cherries, or the Chicagos, whatever you want to call them, from I would say the most common place to release on midnight, which is the actual sneakers. I mean, not sneakers, Offspring. So I waited until Monday. no response. Order confirmed, no response. I waited Tuesday, no response. Order confirmed, no response. I sent them an email and I said to them, where's my Jordan 13 cherries? Because I ordered them on Friday night on the podcast, or 12 midnight, and we all celebrated. I don't know what it is with me and sneakers and deliveries in this month, bro. Because they turned around and said to me, oh, we don't know, there might be low stock, and we'll let you know, and we'll confirm that with you. Didn't hear anything until like Thursday. I even messaged them on Wednesday and said, well, please let me know, because if you haven't got the stock, I'll go to the other retailers and buy it. And miraculously, they said on Thursday, it's been dispatched. And I got them today. I haven't even opened them, but I got them today. But the communication level is crazy. Just let me know on that Saturday or Sunday or Monday that there's a risk of my delivery being cancelled, because nothing happened, nothing was said until I reached out. I could have sat there for a whole week and a bit waiting for the sneakers. They wouldn't respond until I reached out to them and said to them, where's my sneakers? So the lack of communication and lack of customer service is wild to me, bro, because I've paid £185 for a pair of sneakers on that Sunday, and this is Offspring, the same company that messed up the delivery, not messed up the delivery, but Yodel stole the Laker 4s, or they went missing in transit. The same company, and I had to actually get it from the sneakers app, because I would have got the Cherry 13s from the sneakers app, or size or end or wherever they were stocked. Well, what is it, bro? What is it with Offspring recently? And what is it with me trying to get sneakers and they're not coming? I'm scared to open these up because I don't know if they're in the original box either, bro. I need to check them out. That's got me worried. Because that's some crazy, wild stuff, bro. That's some crazy shit. So on today, bro. Guilty. I'm just saying, Offspring, have better customer service. I know you've helped me out with a lot of releases. I'll keep winning from you guys, which is great. But your customer service is terrible. Where's it gone? It's gone down the pan because, like, if you have got the money and the order confirmed and you know the stock might be low and the warehouse has not go back to you and you are basically got my sneaker or got the sneaker or you might have got my money in your account and you've not even confirmed the order. You've confirmed it, but you just not been dispatched. Just reach out to the people and say there might be a risk of cancellation. We're just letting you know. We're trying as hard as possible to fulfill the order. That's all I needed, because I had to reach out to you guys and ask you where the order was. That shouldn't happen at all, bro. Don't you agree, bro?
No, because it's Offspring. Why would they do anything to help the community? That's what I gotta say, bro.
That's what I gotta say, bro. Because that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
You got to go up there and do vlogs and glaze them online, bro. That's how you make sure you get your sneakers.
So what I'm saying is just have better customer service. That's all I'm saying.
And they know you. Like, why would they? Anyway.
Right.
No, I mean, they literally know you.
Right.
Like, you've done business with them.
Yeah, no. Bro, I got my sneakers. I need to open them up and see how they look. That's it, pretty much.
Yes, please.
Let's hope they don't squeak, and let's hope they actually come in the box they're supposed to. Look, I'm gonna be honest. This has not been a great month for me copying sneakers because, first of all, sneakers have gone missing, come in the wrong box, and come late. I don't know what's gonna happen next, bro. To be continued.
That's crazy, man. Oh man, is that it?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, at least it came. Let's just see if it's in the right box. If it's the right sneaker, it might be the wrong size.
Never know.
I know, by the way, I think this is right. I think one of the bros ordered the bread fours in his size, and they were sitting on Offspring, and they sent him in a I think it's a different box, and it was the wrong size. I need to check mine now. let's do some discounts.
My God. Oh. Wow, Offspring. Wow. This just in. Atlanta introduces an open container district ahead of the FIFA World Cup.
Ooh.
There will be a certain zoned area where you can walk around in public with open containers in South downtown Atlanta.
Okay. What with merchant and
Alcohol. Open container alcohol.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't walk around in public with an open container.
Oh yeah, you can't do that in the UK either. I got that.
Right.
I got what you mean.
So
yeah,
they're gonna open up a zone, or unrestricted area for people to walk around drinking.
yeah.
I will not be there.
Bro, just hope the English fans ain't there. The hooliganism you're gonna find.
Right.
How many matches
gonna
have you
be
got
some.
in Atlanta?
I don't know. It's a handful. I don't think it's very many, but at the rate we going, they won't be full. Just put it like that.
Yeah,
We talk about that on Aaron the Crud.
Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg is moving the metaverse from VR to mobile because ain't nobody fucking with that shit like they thought they would. $80 billion they spent developing this shit just to end up putting it on the phone. Because people ain't buying the Meta VR headsets and shit like he thought it would. You actually thought in this economy, even 3-4 years ago, the economy then, people was gonna be able to afford this shit at a high rate. We buying PlayStations, bro. Ain't nobody buying that shit like that.
Yeah, especially with the backlash with the Meta glasses recently as well. A lot of people are looking at them sideways. Like,
oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. Nobody wants that surveillance state. So, F that shit.
Even if you keep your glasses in the case, they probably still listening to you.
But they're dead now, so I haven't even had them charged. So yeah, whatever.
Good on you. Sam Altman took $13 billion from Microsoft, then sold OpenAI's cloud to Amazon for $50 billion. Microsoft just found out they funded their own competition.
This is too funny. All right, cool.
Nasty
You've been
work.
played.
And Anthropic made an AI that takes orders from your phone and does work while you're asleep.
Wonder what it's working.
Talk about lazy, bro.
Bro, convenience. convenience, bro. I'm telling you, if you convenience sells. Yeah, how have you ever seen what's that robot, like a Disney movie where the robots on Earth and it's a scavenger? Is it Earl?
Wally.
It's not Wally, that's the one. And all the humans are just fat lazy walruses on that's what we're heading, bro.
Yeah. X, formerly known or also known as Twitter, just dropped a dislike button and a mute button where you can mute entire countries. Pretty sure a lot of people putting mute on the US right now.
Oh man, you know, I want to say this. I'll tell you after the pod. I'm right down.
I got two more in the tech world. This one I love. YouTube is asking you to flag AI slop. Google is getting 2 billion people to train the next model for free.
Oh,
I ain't got no problem with that. Like, if y'all want to use us with algorithms and AI and shit, this is the way to do it. Help us help y'all dig up this AI bullshit that y'all letting fly, so it ain't got to keep coming to my timeline, because I don't like it. I'm going to definitely take part in this program. You can believe that.
Real content creators making real videos, which means they get the real exposure, is more important than some person clipping and creating AI things that other creators have done to make money. It's like content farming. It's fucking horrendous, bro.
Exactly. And y'all can tell we real. Listen to our accents and how much we fuck up words.
Purposefully sometimes as well.
Facts. That is a fact. There's an AI startup company that has Rent a Human for AI, where humans are paid to do tasks that AI want done that they can't perform. Supposedly. Also, supposedly, there's over 600,000 people who have already signed up.
Wonder what task they are.
Building Skynet.
I see that T1000 that you put.
I wasn't even gonna mention that because I feel like that's AI too.
Oh, you
like
mean
AI making
AI?
Fake AI videos to
intimidate the human race.
Yeah, bro. Like, what the
yo. This is funny. You know, AI has privilege to all the movies. They probably watched Terminator and Terminator 2 and think, and they thought,
of course,
you know what? That's the blueprint for our succession.
Of course. And these motherfuckers steady allowing that shit, bro. It's crazy. They training the shit on how to do it. Anyway, in a little bit of sad news, the one and only Chuck Norris has been hospitalized in Hawaii, and rumor has it the hospital is afraid because Chuck is inside.
I thought, wasn't there rumors that he's passed away?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I'm checking this out.
No. Oh man.
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh man.
R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Man.
Chuck Norris passed away yesterday March 19th, 2026.
Yeah.
Oh man.
R.I.P. to the legend.
R.I.P. Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Now Steven Seagal can live the rest of his life without being afraid of getting his ass whooped. Steven Seagal is a bitch. R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But yeah, Mrs. told me this morning.
Damn all that. Speaking of R.I.P. R.I.P. to the legend, the humanitarian, the performer, the one and only Kiki Shepard. One of the greatest during Women's History Month. Great philanthropist, singer, songwriter, dancer, much like a lot of the Black performers from back in the day. She was 74 years old. Co-host of the Apollo, writer, producer on the Apollo. She was friend to a lot of people. She helped a lot of people. She broke a lot of artists, helped a lot of artists in the 90s and before. R.I.P. Kiki Shepard. She will be missed.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the legend.
I guess I can run through some sneaker shit real quick because I'm sad now.
Done.
The KD19s coming out June 13th. I don't really like those. The Foam Posit Tianjin 2.0 coming out in May this year. There's Jordan 6 Jean Wu China exclusive that a lot of people think look better than the Ben 6. I disagree.
I saw that. I disagree. It's got like a little bit of a rustic tilt to the edges. It looks like it might fade away as well. So like, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's not the Ben 6. Jalen Williams.
Nothing compares.
Facts. Jalen Williams and James Harden have a commercial alluding to Jalen Williams having a signature Adidas basketball sneaker coming. So shout out to Jalen Williams. Y'all boy, Lorenzo G will drop 110 110s for 110 at Liverpool.
Whatever.
At some point, I think it might be on Air Max Day. The Volcano colorway. So if the rumor was true, he does actually have a Nike collaboration. It looks like it's an official Nike collaboration, but only 110 pairs is weak. And last but not least from me, Jordan 1 Low MM suit and tie. Did you see that trash?
No. I'll check it out after.
Yeah. I'll pull it up for you.
God.
You got discounts?
No, I let you do the discounts more or less. It's your segment now because I've realised we mostly have the same stuff anyway. So
look at it. Here we go, Soul Retriever again. Look at this foolishness right here.
Oh, I saw that. What the collar's like a shirt, yeah?
Yeah, a shirt collar with a tie. Yeah. Pinstripes.
I'm just laughing. It's funny.
See if E call you for those. Pretty sure he will.
Let's just see. It might even come out. It might not even come out in this country. Something new and interesting. We discussed this. Well, me and Q. I bought to Q this week. It is the good, the bad, and the ugly from this week.
Wow.
I love that movie. I had to take that. Hopefully we don't get copyright for that. One good thing this week, the Jordan 1 Alaska is more readily available. The back doors are dooring it, which is crazy. It looks like it's going to be a sneaker that you'd be more easier to get hold of than the actual first 10. And it does seem like they're going to drop more Jordan 1s and off-whites, which would be good. One bad thing this week, we had more bad takes from the so-called influencers, the so-called big influencers. They are so disconnected. They really need to kind of shape up and stop clout chasing and actually give back to the community rather than talking absolute bollocks. And the ugly thing this week is this, bro. What the F is that, bro?
Well, them the Drake Iceman slippers or something.
This is the Yeezy clear throughs, bro. If you got dirty socks, you ain't wearing those slides, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, they gonna look like clouds after you wear them for a day or two.
I know.
Clear ain't gonna stay clear.
That is, and the only person that commented is the person that actually posted it. He says he wants these. You heard a Cinderella and a slipper. You definitely don't want to be caught in that situation, bro.
Them the Icemans, bro. That's what I'm calling them.
That was the good, the bad, the ugly for this week, bro.
Oh man, why do people do these things?
I don't know, bro.
Like, that's the oldest shit. If y'all from Atlanta or from the South, or even, it might have been a national U.S. thing. Y'all might have had them jellies. You remember jellies?
Yeah.
Them rubbery, like, clear, slippers that women used to wear.
Yeah, I remember those.
That's the new age version of jellies.
They actually look like clear through Yeezy slides. I think if you look at the bottom, it looks like it's got the jagged. It looks like a fake pair, a UA pair of Yeezy slides that somebody's actually made clear through.
Yeah, I can go with that.
All right, cool. That was a show, bro.
Wasn't it?
That was good.
Yeah,
that was
man.
good.
Tighten up your circle. That's what I have to say. Tighten up your circle. Look out for the snakes because they out here. Pay attention to who you casting your vote for because they be lying. Pay attention to where you get your news from because they be lying too.
Oh, bro.
I watch TYT myself. And just keep your head on the swivel, man. There's a lot going on. Prices going up. Don't look like it's going to get better too soon. But we can make it happen. Believe in the process. Be a part of the process. Do your part.
Yeah.
And we can win.
Change is never scary.
It's necessary.
What's the saying? If it don't work, you can fix it.
Yeah. Because it is broken. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's broken, so we got to fix it.
Fix it, exactly. It's so broke. It's so broke at the moment. But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the bros. Do me a favor. Have a great day, great week, great month, great year. Continue to buy what you like and rock what you like in moderation.
Yeah.
Don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that. It's important.
Please, because some of y'all think because y'all got sneakers.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah. Don't leave them in the box. Don't bury your sneakers. Wear them.
Right.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. Peace.